High Ground is everywhere, and whether you've seen them on TikTok or YouTube, they've done some of the best marketing I've seen for a gaming company in a while now. And one of the things I really like about them is that they're built from an esports company, 100 Thieves, meaning that they should be able to get the best feedback on what a good gaming keyboard is. And when High Ground wanted to send out one of their keyboards for me to try out, honestly, I was just super excited to see what all of the hype was about. So first off, let's talk about the unboxing experience, which is pretty simple and straightforward. It has the keyboard itself, a USB-C wire, a keycap puller, a switch puller, and additional stickers. And for using this keyboard for the first couple hours, honestly, I was really surprised on how good it is. For an $135 keyboard, it's pretty solid, and I did expect some pretty premium features. And overall, the pre-lubed white flame switches sounded really great, and the design that I went with is the Opal design, which is by far my favorite design out of all of the keyboards. And even though it is built of plastic, it still feels very premium and durable. And for anyone that cares about these switch details, it has an actuation point of 1.6 millimeters, 3.6 millimeters of total travel, and 45 grams of downward force. And even though I've only had this keyboard for the last couple weeks, honestly, it's already a keyboard that I can definitely recommend to anyone looking for a good gaming keyboard. But now let's get on to one of the most important parts of a keyboard test, which is the sound. So I'm going to be showing you guys two different scenarios so you guys can see what it sounds like depending on what you're doing with it. First, we're going to be doing a typing test, and then after that, I'm going to be showing you guys what it sounds like when you're gaming with it. So let's get right into it. So as you guys can see, this keyboard sounds really good, especially for the price that you're paying. Overall, I feel like it has a really deep and rich sound, which a lot of cheaper keyboards have this kind of like plastic and rattly noise. This feels super premium and one of the best keyboards that you can definitely buy stock. So more about the keyboard, it is a 65% keyboard layout with an ABS frame, which is definitely by far my favorite layout for a keyboard, just because you have a pretty compact form factor, but still have arrow keys and additional keys that you can use. Something like a 60% I feel like is just a little bit too small since you do lose those arrow keys, but something that's a little bit bigger like a TKL is just a lot bigger of a size. So I feel like this is the best middle ground, especially if you're looking to game. It also is hot swappable, which is one of my favorite features, because if you do want to switch to switches in the future, even though these switches are really good, don't get me wrong, if you do want to change it, it's super easy. You don't have to do any soldering, which is just super annoying. And that process, I've done it like so many times. I'd rather just have a hot swappable board, which just makes everything a lot easier. It has an aluminum plate with dual dampening foam, foam, which I really like. So a lot of the cheaper keyboards, especially around like the $70 to $80 keyboard range, doesn't really have that, aluminum plate, which makes it sound a lot more deep and rich, and that dual dampening foam also does help. It does also have Ninja style print lettering, meaning that the letters are on the bottom side of the keycap instead of on the top, which personally I don't really mind, but for some people they do like having it on the top, and there is no other option of changing it. And it is also capable of macro programming, so if you want to change the keys to be doing something on your computer, you can easily do that. And I know for $135, this is a pretty expensive keyboard, don't get me wrong, but I feel like for the price that you're paying, you're getting a ton of good features for it. And some of the things that I wish that they did add, which is honestly not really a lot, I think it's only one thing, which is just height adjustable feet. Pretty much this keyboard is stuck at what height. You can't really adjust it up or down to your comfort. Pretty much this is what you're getting. You could obviously, use something else, but it's nothing, stock that comes with the keyboard. It's just something that I wish that they added. But overall, this is a really solid keyboard, and I know that price is going to be a little high for a lot of people, but trust me, the price that you're going to be paying for a keyboard like this, there is a ton of benefits with going for something with a higher price tag. And I feel like for a majority of people, this keyboard is going to be one that you buy and you don't have to buy a new one for the next couple of years. This keyboard is definitely built for the long term, and for anyone looking for a solid gaming keyboard right now, this is the one that I would recommend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.